Hey folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Monday, April 25th, 2016. Well folks, let's get into the charts here. I want to talk a little bit about the USO and oil. Again, the USO is the tracking ETF for oil. I want to talk to you a little bit about why oil has signaled a top here, and I think this is very important on a technical basis, very important to understand. So basically, if you look back at the intraday chart, right, and this is the intraday chart, so this is today's action. Each candle is 10 minutes long. This is Friday, obviously, Thursday, Wednesday. You had this huge move up on Wednesday of last week, right, and a big surge to the upside. And then what we saw start was a consolidation pattern here, sideways inside the upper range of that big move. Then on Friday, we saw an early morning surge that took out the high pivot. Now, most amateurs, when you take out that high pivot, would think, oh, that's bullish. It's making a higher high. That's not necessarily true. What you need to look at is where it closes. Now, for the day, if oil had closed above this pivot high, yes, that would have been bullish. But in fact, what you saw was a reversal. In fact, what you saw here was a move above this pivot here, but it couldn't hold it, and that's a bearish signal. So again, notice how it had this early morning push on the USO and then reversed and basically closed flat on the day. That's your first signal that there could be a top. Now you want to see what we call confirmation. Confirmation following a signal like that, a reversal of an early morning move that makes a new high but reverses and essentially closes flat or negative. What you need to see is a secondary day, the next day, with a move to the downside and a sharp move, not just a couple pennies on the USO, but a solid couple percent move to the downside. And what that tells you is essentially, this is a confirmed reversal top pattern. And the reason you know that now based on today's action is because of this fall today. So basically what you had here was institutional selling. It got above, institutions took advantage of that to sell into it, and they knocked it all the way back down, and then they continued to sell today. And if this was going to be a bullish move up, you would have seen more of a flat or up day today, kind of heading back to retest that, and you didn't see it. You saw a continuation to the downside. So again, notice the pierce of the pivot top. Here's a high. You pierced it briefly, and it couldn't hold, so that's a weak signal. It reversed to close flat. That's your number 2 signal. And your third signal is confirmation here to the downside. So again, these are 3 signals that tell me oil has short-term topped out. And you might say, well, where is it going to head? I mean, what's our pullback level? I'm going to show you that right now, folks. Your pullback target on the USO over the next week period, 1 to 2 weeks we'll give it, is to about $9.50. So you're actually looking at a full dollar pullback on the USO, I think, within a week. I think probably by Friday we see this thing all the way back to $9.50. There is a chance it extends itself even lower to about this level here to $9, but this will be target 1 and target 2. Okay? And again, very important to understand those topping signals because that really is the signal that you want to start looking on the short side now for oil. Because oil does have a significant amount of a downside, no doubt about it. It's up from $26 a barrel all the way hit almost $45 a barrel on Friday and then has started to reverse. So, I mean, in theory, it should pull back to $35, maybe as low as $30. But I think 35-ish is probably my short-term target, then we'll reevaluate there. All right, guys, I just wanted to pass that along to you. This is great information. This is Technical Analysis 101. If you know the PPT methodology here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, this is where you find it. Come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Take the 7-day free trial to the Research Center. InTheMoneyStocks.com is the website. Take the 7-day free trial to the Research Center there. Take care.